Tonight's the night. I'm doing 2 1-pound ribeyes in the sous vide, and then I'm gonna sear them, and hopefully they're gonna come out incredible. I've been looking forward to using my sous vide with beef because everyone swears it absolutely makes the best steak. Steak is by far my favorite food, so I'm really excited about this. I've done a lot of research, you know, and there's a lot of debate as far as temperatures, and there's debate as far as whether or not to use butter, and there's debate as far as time. There's no single answer on how to do this. What we're starting with are 2 prime grade ribeye steaks, a little over 1 pound a piece. They're absolutely amazing. I got them from my normal butcher, the butcher block, and they always supply me with great beef. Sous vide is a completely new thing to me. I decided to do 128 degrees, which I have some reservations about. I have a feeling that may be a little low, but it's when you pair the temperature with the time, and that's the magic of sous vide. So I don't know how those two are gonna correlate when it comes to a nice steak. I'm going to do 1 steak with butter and 1 steak without butter. I'm leaning towards the steak with butter is gonna taste better. The thing about sous vide is the flavors are amplified severely because you're cooking in such confined space. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. We're gonna find out. Let's get started. We're cooking with the Anova precision circulator today. Let's go ahead and get that set up, turned on, and get the water up to temperature. Put our lid on, and we slide our, and then it just slides right into place and you clamp it down. So the Anova is real simple to operate. You can either operate it here by just sliding this up and down. We're going to be going to 129. And then pushing this button and that'll start it. It started circulating. Or you can use the app. I don't normally put oil on my steaks. I'm gonna put a little bit on these just because they look a little bit dry, and I want to make sure that the seasonings I put on them stick. And this is salt, pepper, and garlic mix here. Big thing about picking out a ribeye is to look for the marbling. If you can't do prime, make sure you get a choice or select that has as much marbling as possible. You can see these were prime. They're a little over 1 pound a piece, and they just had tremendous marbling. So they're gonna render into some really good steaks. I'm gonna put a little bit of thyme on each one. You want to take your vacuum bag and you want to fold it down. That way when you put your steak in, you don't get any of the juices or spices on the end where you're going to feel it. Now we'll slide our steak in. Get them down to the bottom. Okay, so one of the big controversies when it comes to sous vide and steaks is butter or no butter. And I've heard different schools of thought going both ways. So I'm gonna do my own experiment here and we're gonna find out, butter or no butter. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of butter on one steak, and I'm gonna leave the other steak as is with no butter, just with seasoning. I'm gonna unfold the bags. Using the Food Saver vacuum sealer. Once it's on, you just stick the bag in there. That's that. You can see we're 129 degrees, so it's time to go ahead and get our steaks in. Now, I did let these come up to room temperature before seasoning them. Slide that guy in there. This one behind it. It's been 2 hours, it's time to take the steaks out of the sous vide. We'll go ahead and turn it off. Sous vide is not known for producing a pretty steak or any meat for that matter. You usually need to finish it to add a little flavor and to make it look beautiful. And that's what we're gonna do. All right, so with some olive oil and some minced onion, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these steaks in. The pan needs to be roaring hot. We're only gonna sear them for about 1.5 minutes on each side. Let's cut into this one. Let's see what we have. I like it a lot better without the butter than with the butter. It was good and it's very, very juicy. We're gonna try the grill next time to sear it. And I think with the grill, or maybe even the Weber charcoal grill, I might be able to get a really good sear on the outside. That combined with the juiciness and the tenderness that the sous vide provides, because it is incredibly juicy and tender inside. I mean, like no other steak. I think that's gonna give me a perfect steak. I really appreciate you sticking around to watch the whole video. Check out these other videos over here. You may very well be interested in those also. The inspiration behind the videos is your feedback. And the best way to give me your feedback is to hit the like button down below. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button down below. And you can also leave comments. I can't wait to see you next time.